Amazing. So, have you done the upstairs too?
I've done a little upstairs.
Okay.
If we want to venture up, I'll
Or
show
do we want to venture to the porch first?
We can go to the porch. I'll let you take a quick look, and then I'm going to do a demonstration how to decorate 2 items today for you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That I'm working on is birdhouse on post.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in love with them.
I've been wanting to do that.
And of course, what would Lainey have if I didn't have a blue couch out here today with a banner? But this is something that I've been working on. I'm just in love with old posts and then finding the perfect birdhouse to put on it.
Love it.
So, and I just know if Cousin Mel was here, she could give me tips. I'm sure everyone's been struggling. Everything I touch lately is covered in pollen.
Yeah, yeah.
So my chair covers everything. So I'm constantly dusting, washing. So that if you're having the struggle, I've been struggling.
The struggle is real.
So I love the blue couch, but it's been covered in pollen. So I tried to dust it as best as I could today.
It looks great.
But it's a constant struggle.
We all live that real life. We all live that real life. And of course, your cute little outdoor shower.
Yes. Which we use. It has hot water. Yeah. So we shower in there quite a bit. Yeah. Of course, during COVID, I was working on my garden. We've still been doing that. And I've been weeding and just enjoying the outsides and trimming back some of my plants. Everything's overgrown. And as you can see, one of my flowers here, that's real. I struggle, and that's not doing so well. But this is me. This is the true me, and I'm being honest. I have a hard time with plants.
Love this light, too. So I've seen these lights at Bumpkins.
So I actually stole this morning from Bumpkins. I don't have the right bracket on the top to hold the shade. But I went with a lot of star cutout lamps at the shop, and the lampshade just came in. Wow. I didn't take it out of the package because of the pollen. But I just wanted to show how you could just add a touch of something even on a porch, as simple as a light.
It's fantastic.
Just to incorporate the summer feeling.
That's really cool. You've got a scarf draped around the banister. How cute is that? Oh,
so we have like the woodsy garden look here.
Yeah.
Again, the box was my grandfather's. This was in my bathroom, but I'm doing construction in my master bedroom bath. So we sell these plants at Bumpkins. So I just picked 3 different ones, just plopped them in there. And it could go farmhouse too.
Yeah.
This is a mix because I have the white tobacco basket.
Yeah.
The grays or the light greens here, again with my antique lanterns. And some of the lanterns were in another room, and I just steal it and mix it and throw it somewhere else, and it looks like it's different.
Right. A lot of lanterns.
Yeah, I'm a lantern collector. So just layered blankets here with, again, the red theme, some new baskets. And the nursery, In the summer, I don't go crazy. I did do some hearts for Valentine's Day.
Aw.
So I kept them up right now for the summer. I am doing custom ordered shades.
Okay.
Rabbits, I've kept some of the rabbits from Easter, so the whole house becomes very different for spring versus summer. But a couple of the pieces I've kept. The mirror is new. The horse was new at this year's Christmas, which you hadn't seen. That was actually down in the kitchen. So I'm just going with pinks and a summer feeling in here. This was in my bathroom, but during the construction I pulled it out and I just added in old marbles, some old jacks. This is just a handmade little chick, but it's got the same blues as the cabinet. But normally I would have pillows or towels, but you could just do whatever you want.
Right.
There's no rhyme or reason because it's your home when you're decorating. This was a little guy that I found for Easter. She loves rabbits year round.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, we're keeping them out. We have a few rabbits up there. So just like a mix thrown here. So I've been collecting these little antique chairs for her because she's small. She loves littles. Little Winnie the Pooh on this one. She's into high chairs, so she just gets a kick out of this little high chair. There's no rhyme or reason. Will we have these forever? Probably not. But for now it works, and she's not finding toys like this anywhere else.
Okay.
So we're looking for unique things. She does have a baby doll that goes in this little high chair. Again, I think I paid $10 for it. She must have played with this at least 10 hours since we've had it. This usually goes in the dining room with her high chair, but for today we brought it up to just decorate with it.
It's adorable.
So I'm always on the hunt for antique toys that her and I can play with. We do have, my daughter thinks that I've gone crazy, but I have a whole collection of vintage toys from when I was a child.
Wow.
So Fisher Price is usually what I collect. So the farmhouse, the schoolhouse. That's a whole different segment. What we could talk about is
I love those
toys.
things. Yeah.
My daughters think I've gone crazy because I haven't had them for them.
Right.
But they're highly collectible right now. I think maybe the castle I paid $100 for.
Wow.
So maybe I couldn't afford it for my own two daughters, but I'm doing it for my granddaughters.
That's cute.
And it's toys that I've played with as a child. And I can't explain that to them, but it's gone around full circle. It's just something that I'm into right now, and I know that if I want to part with them later, they're highly collectible on eBay.
Yeah.
So this is something that I can part with.
It's a great idea.
So. different shelf. I fell in love with that shelf, so I switched it up. And I was able to keep the same holes that were holding the corbel, so my husband was happy with that. I was in love with this purse, and my family made me switch up for the summer. So I hung it in my room so I could look at it. I probably had it for a couple of years. This is a project that I was working on, and I'm probably going to sell next year. The flag's supposed to go in here. I don't know really what you'd call them, but at shows they were very expensive. And I said, no, we're going to have them made. So I'm already thinking of ideas for next year.
Wow.
I mean, we've been pricing fall now for 3 weeks.
Wow.
And I'm already creating Christmas. So I'm always a season or two ahead. And people are like, why are you creating Christmas now? Because I don't have time at Christmas. We're 7 days a week in the store. So I'm constantly doing ideas in my head. So this will go to one of the women. I thought it had a hole in it, but it's got a screw. So we'll take the screw out, and next year we'll look for these, and I'll come up with a name for it.
That's neat.
So, and I kept the curtains and everything very simple right now, because again, at fall and Christmas it becomes very busy with decorations. I just like a nice clean farmhouse look in the summer. Again, we got a wisp up there. I just draped 3 stars. Again, I picked them from Bumpkins for ideas, things that we have in the store.
Yeah, that's neat.
And this room goes back and forth. I have prim in this room, but I also have a lot of farmhouse.
Right.
And I just, I wanted to surround myself with white and lighter colors for the summer. So it's simple right now. But I've had a lot of construction going on in my bathroom, which I haven't finished yet. So there's been a lot of dust again. So sometimes less is best.
Oh, so true. I love this one too. Did you have that one in your room the whole time?
I did, but I think maybe I only did a few shelves, and I did some Christmas in it at the time.
Okay.
And then maybe 2 shelves of just the quilts.
Yeah.
In the summer, I like to switch the bedding up a lot with different colors. So probably every week I switch out the whole coverlet, everything.
Do you really?
I have a problem. I probably own maybe 30 different quilts and blankets. And I've parted. I've purged. I've parted with quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I was going to go with, I actually have a whole American flag blanket by Tommy Hilfiger. And I was debating which one to throw on for you today for the video.
I like this one. It's just soft and textured, and this is beautiful. I love it. So how do you store all your quilts? Because obviously, if you have a problem, this isn't all of them.
No, this is just a little bit of them. In closets, in the cupboards. The one in the dining room is full of blankets. My closet's probably like maybe 15 in there. But my closet's a messy right now, and
we won't look.
Okay.
I'm curious because I have that same problem, and I've just given away so many.
I have, and it's hard for me to part with them.
Yeah.
And my friend Barbara, my best friend, will tell me, Lainey, you don't need all of these. And once it's gone, it's gone.
Right.
So this is a project that I've been working on since COVID for months now.
Oh.
So we had a leak in the tub.
Right.
And we needed to get in through the bottom. These were free. Someone was giving them away. So I took the front cabinet doors. We worked around it. So I'm going to do gray first all across and paint. And then I'm going to do white over it, and I'm going to sand it and bleed it through. And then I went with a gray paint. Tim needs to paint in here for me. And then I will change everything on the wall and give it a whole new look for me. But this has just taken a lot of time to design and to build. And because of COVID, the tub itself is in great shape. I'm waiting for a piece for my faucet from Delta, and it was 2 months back ordered. So I'm like every other person with COVID, where I'm back ordered. And then I'm gonna keep the cabinets, and I'm gonna go with a Benjamin Moore paint, a historical paint. And I'm going to save money keeping the white countertop that was original to the house. And I kind of brought in the marble.
Right.
to match that countertop, but bring it up to date with the farmhouse. And I ripped out the flooring, and I just went with a white farmhouse tile that looks like barn board.
Yeah.
But again, high maintenance because I have 2 labs, constantly dog hair.
Right.
This is the truth of life. If it's not the pollen, it's the dog hair, and if it's not that, it's the grandkids throwing the applesauce and everything. So I'm just a real person with real issues going on. So the theme that I'm bringing in here, though, is going to be mason jars.
Okay.
The blue and the clear, and we're going to talk about hydrangeas today. And I'm going to show you a project with that and how to do that project.
Great.
And I've just been collecting, vintage glass bottles. And you can put them in windowsills. I may do a big shelf in here. You know, the sky's the limit. I don't know until I actually start designing.
Right.
So this is kind of a before and after, but these cabinets are 31 years old.
Wow.
We are keeping them because there's nothing wrong. It's just the color is outdated.
Yep.
So you're going to see maybe if you come in next spring, or who knows what we're doing, or just an update of the bathroom, I'm going to show you how I just painted and maybe put new vintage or antique candles on. It's going to change the look of this bathroom within my budget.
Yep.
Because just like everyone else, I have a budget, and the tile costs me quite a bit.
Yeah.
And to have the designer come in and help me do that, I'm doing it a little at a time.
Right. So you splurge on something that's really important, and then you back off on other things.
Right. And I didn't really think that I needed a whole new tub for another $3,000. So we fixed the small leak. Now I have front access to the tub.
Right.
And there's nothing I can do with Delta, with COVID saying they're 2 months behind on making me the piece.
Right.
So we're just going along with it. Originally, I was going to go tile further up, but I like to break it up, and I like the gray that was in here. So I kind of went with a close gray, and again, I have nothing in my head as of yet for decorations, nor do I have them. I just kind of decorate as I go. But I'm going to try to pull some antiques in here too, to keep it Saltbox house, but with Farmhouse 2 in it.
Yeah, sounds great. Okay. It's beautiful. This is so exciting. What are you going to show us today?
So today I'm going to talk about hydrangeas.
Okay.
A lot of people have hydrangeas. They're easy to grow, and if you don't, there's always someone who has them. So don't be afraid maybe to venture out and ask, or knock on a door, say, could I snip your hydrangea to take a piece of it? So what I do is I cut mine, and then I put it in an herb dryer. If you don't have an herb dryer, you can tie them and just hang them. They look nice hanging too. But then after mine dry, I snip them. I break them down as small as I can. You know, pink's pretty, blue's pretty, but today I just have the cream, which we are prim anyway today. Prim, and this is a nice color for Farmhouse. So, once they're dried, I take it, and then I stuff them into jars. So this is a clear mason jar. Look how simple, but pretty that is, and this has got a hint of blue.
Yeah.
So again, prim or Farmhouse. I think it could go with any decor.
Oh, I think so.
You could put them outside. This one I filled and I put in a big jar with a white top.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's simple. Don't be afraid. They're not that delicate. Just at this point, just stuff them in. It's a no-brainer. And people are like, well, how much? Just whatever you feel. It's just a simple way of recycling and taking a bit of summer with you even into fall and Christmas. I keep these in my bathroom. Love them in the bathroom. And I keep them year round. And I'm in love with mason jars lately. Whether it's for seeds, obviously plants. I've put coffee beans in them. You can just dress them up. It's a simple way of the blue too with Farmhouse. I mean, we could add this into the blue to give you a look of it. You're still gonna see it. You would snip it down finer than what I'm stuffing in here. But such a simple idea, but elegant.
That looks really pretty. Wow.
Voila.
Wow. And you know, I have hydrangeas and those blue ball mason jars. So guess what I'm going to do when I go home today? I love them.
Perfect. And they
Very
look nice
nice.
in bedrooms too. Bedrooms, bathrooms. But you could do kitchen. I could just throw some out here in the porch even. I mean, just simple, just to rest there.
Yeah. Beautiful. I love that.
That is tip number 1 for decorating today.
All right. Tip
right
number
back.
1. We'll be right back.
Now, for project number 2. So today what I'm going to do is we're going to use angel hair. I use angel hair in any basket that I'm doing, centerpiece. So we carry it at Bumpkins. It's $5.95 for this small bag. So we're just going to cut it open. It is messy, so if I don't do it at the shop for the customer, I tell all the women, do it outside so your husband doesn't get upset and the vacuum doesn't like it. So you can pull it apart, gotta manhandle it a little bit, and you can see as I'm doing that it's getting on the table.
So what is it actually made of?
It's a good question. I don't know.
It's got like a woody, but a wiry, but it breaks, so it's not really like plastic.
And you can cut it. It's cuttable. It's very cuttable.
Very organic.
I can find that out. I can call the company and find that out. So the first one I'm just going to do right now is I'm just going to lay it inside my box.
Okay.
And there's no rhyme or reason. I can keep pulling it if I want, but this is going to make your centerpiece look very woodsy, natural feeling. And it's going to hold your pips or flowers in place. I'm just using something that I had at home. So again, you can do any color. The mustard I could bring into the fall too, but I add the greens and just do it for summer. So right now I'm just placing the flowers in. This is just an old box that was from my grandfather's home. He had tools in it in the garage and I've recycled it. Let's see. I'll use this in the back. And I'm just doing it quick because we're doing the video, but now I'm going to take the edge of this and I'm going to wrap it around my flowers to give it that live look. See how it just dresses it up there?
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick my hand in here. I'm going to pull it through and let it stick out like that.
Wow.
I could have went with a big bag of it too. The tighter that you want, the more that you're going to add in. And the more you play with it, you see how it just makes it happen. It's like magical to me because it looks alive.
It does.
There's not much that I put together as a centerpiece that I don't use angel hair for.
Wow.
This tin I was going to work on too, so the same concept. You just stuff the angel hair in, just throw a few pips in, and that would have been your wall hanging.
Wow. I love it. I have wanted some of this. I have some angel hair on those darling bunnies that I have, those rustic chick bunnies or whatever, and they have the angel hair on them, you know, like just around them, and it just makes it look so cool. That is really neat.
Okay, so I'm back with one more project because of July. I wanted to do something for 4th of July also. So I'm taking a pantry box with a bail handle, which is very prim. And you can either use a wisp, which you've seen throughout my videos in my house. You could drop a wisp inside throw a little hydrangea in there like that and get the woodsy look, or we're going to go back to the angel here. Now remember, a wisp, when it comes, it's going to be all coiled. You're going to pull it apart. You can either keep it like that, bulky to hang out of something, or you can straighten it out. You can really play with it and turn it into different things. So that's the wisp. Now we're going to do it with angel here. So I'm taking the angel here and I kind of have it like in a circle, but then I'm burrowing in the middle of the circle to make a spot for the pot. And the pot's just going to sit in it like that. How simple is this and how gorgeous is it?
I love that.
I can't say enough. So you're taking something right out of your collection, adding this angel here, and then a simple plant. I'm going to try another plant just for the heck of it too. Let's see. This was a planter that I got at a yard sale. This is we sell at Country Bumpkins. I threw that in there like that. I could actually put a little angel here in the bottom to push that plant up a little bit. So you stuff it in there. Tap off. So we're going to sit that in there. Look how it just gave it a little height.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then it's going to sit in there.
Oh, that's so cute. That just looks so cute. Just summery and adorable.
And
Wow.
it took, what, 15 seconds, 30 seconds? I don't know, but it's simple enough.
Yeah.
Anyone can do this.
Anyone can do that.
Absolutely.
And that angel hair is very inexpensive.
Exactly.
So.
And it comes in smaller bags and a real large bag, I think, for like $14.
Okay.
But that'll go a long way. And whatever you do after summer's done, don't throw the angel hair away. Put it in a zip, not even a Ziploc. You could do a trash bag. This is going to last. I mean, I've had mine for years.
Yeah.
And you can just keep stretching it, pulling it, and reusing it for different projects.
Right. Yeah, and you can use this in the fall too, right?
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
totally-
I use it all year round.
Yeah,
Fall
yeah.
and Christmas, we
Yeah.
carry it all year.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Lainey.
You're welcome. Thanks,
Excellent,
everyone.
Lainey. How about your coworkers? What are their homes like?
Well, they love working at Bumpkins to be the first to see the product coming in.
Ooh.
You know what, Anne?
What?
I'm wondering if I ask them if we could get into their homes and see what they might have purchased from Bumpkins, how they decorate, and what their houses look like.
I would love that. Do you think they'd give us home tours?
Let me get on this and I'm going to get back to you.
Okay.
I won't twist their arms or anything, but
Yeah, we got to be nice about it.
yeah, but
I'll sneak in some night.
what would, find out what your followers might like to see. Do they want to see fall at their home? Would they like summer right now? You tell me what you're looking for.
I'll tell you what my followers like. They like to see every season all the time.
Okay.
They can't get enough of these beautiful homes.
So
yeah.
my 3 helpers are Patty, Joanne, and Elaine.
Okay.
So I will mention this to them.
Great.
Or they're going to see it on your video.
Great.
And we'll see. We'll get into one of the houses.
Oh, this will be really exciting.
I'm excited to now.